dream, and I just want it. Can't get to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself. Oh baby, if you ever need a helper, hey, you should know that I'll be there day and night. Nobody else can love you better. I'm here just to treat you right. You're the reason I'm alive. You're the only pain I can endure. And when you're not here, you're my dream, but I just want it. Yeah, I just wanna. You're my dream, but I just want it. Can't get to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, but I just want it.
Deep inside I knew from the start, you my bunny, I'm your Clark. From now to eternity I give you all my heart. We are meant to be, it's clear to see. My love is bigger than I thought. I got everything I want when I hold you with my arms. The others don't matter, my love and my pleasure, the key to my treasure. Whatever's the weather, day up and out with you till I die. How many times for you I'ma try? Want you to notice the one and I know this perfect soulmate. I wanna show my best friend. She saved my life, my happy end in hard times.
Hug it to myself, hug it to myself, hug it to myself. I just want it. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself.
Chad, baby, what is going on? I hope you guys are ready for this New York session. We are coming in hot. You guys are having a double dose of the 2Gs today, just like the old days. Chris, how you feeling? Feeling like a streamer again today, bro?
Feeling good, feeling refreshed, feeling renewed.
The man was enjoying it. He had to come back again, Chad. But it is good to be, as always, nonetheless. A lot happening on the markets. Slowly starting to see that volume coming, which we were hoping for. So definitely think we are going to be able to continue that and bring it in. Afternoon to all the retail rats. Hey, there we go. But Chad, we were a little bit late here, just finalizing a few things. But we're going to get the ball rolling straight away. And as always, as you guys should know, and if you're new and you don't know, we always open up with a prayer.
I'm going to do a Uno reverse today.
Uno reverse. That is fine, my brother. The man was like, quick, he's up there. So he's like a quick +4.
+4 and an Uno reverse.
That is fine. So we're going to open up here. So if you guys aren't aware, we will be praying now. I don't know. I think it was Juice that always said we need to just let people know. But yeah, Chad, you guys can close your eyes and bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, please join us here today as we embrace these markets as a community and come forth together to change our lives and each other's lives. We always want to pray for our blessings to do what we do and be here for each other. Sometimes we take things for granted. For others that are going through difficult times, we see things as not having Wi-Fi or not having a hot drink or a cold drink with us at this time as an issue, and sometimes that is the issue with our society. We rather need to come together to help each other, build each other up, and in this instance, this is a skill that you had granted us with, which we want to take forth to be able to bring in some of those profits and enrich those in our community around us. So in our quest in doing that and lifting your name forever higher, I pray this in your precious name. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Beautiful stuff, Chad. Let's get it going there. If you guys are in agreement, you can drop an amen. This volume button is very sensitive there today. But Chad, let's get right into it. So let's have a look what is happening, starting us off with the fundamental. So as you guys know, nothing too much happening today. We really just FOMC we're going to pay attention later. So again, the Prodigy members know we'll have our watch party there tonight. So again, We don't think it's going to be anything too crazy. I think the guys that know, we always talk about it, but those that are there will have an idea of what we're talking about, and that is, again, will it be the red tie or the purple tie? Chris spoke a little bit about it in the London session. We aren't expecting any rate cuts or anything like that, but I do think there's going to be a little bit of questions around everything that's been heated at the last few times since the last press conference. And I think just depending on the answers to those, we are going to get some volume there. So nothing too crazy, but we definitely will have some volume coming in tonight. We always say to the guys, you know what, you might be able to get a little bit of a scalp in there if you want to be aggressive. We don't always recommend trading it, but the whole idea of watching those type of press conferences is the idea that you are aware to things that we're really spoken about. So really when it gets to tomorrow's markets, when people really are on there and that volume comes in, you have the idea of what can play out from what was said the previous night. But we're going to talk about that with our prodigy guys tonight. But for clear oceans and clear sailing for us today in the New York session. So let's have a look. What can we see? Now we're going to start off again. DXY, we had an idea that this was still going to continue bearish, and so far not doing much. Just setting up as pretty much a doji candle, just holding underneath that daily pivot and showing us that momentum still sitting there. So I just want to turn it is off. There we go. So we're going to be sitting there under Asia lows. Big thing now, that gap is still underneath us. Can we go down for it? I tried to earlier, coming back up, holding Asia lows, but when we look here on the 15, trying to hold it out, and we said to you guys, this can work two ways. If we trade it underneath, coming back in, that being the fake out, do we range here to now trade bullish, go for Asia highs to EQ, and we can basically sit around there until the news tonight. Otherwise, basically us ranging here, not being able to go bullish. If we do break further now with that volume, that's where we go for that gap fill. So we'll have a look and see what happens here today. Then going over to NASDAQ, and NASDAQ is again trading a little bit bearish momentum. We spoke about this. We were obviously there having the idea that we traded down, confirmed our bearish momentum yesterday. Now that we want to continue over here, we mentioned how this daily had no bottom wick and also the gap underneath it. So trading back down pretty much at that EQ now and the daily pivot. So someone, if you, for example, traded the EQ, the grabber kick, I think Ed always talks about it quite often, the reverse grabber kick. So the idea, obviously, Asia highs, Asia lows, a sweep of a low and a high, trading back in. So your first rebreak with volume, bang, that would have been your entry and trade, at least to the EQ. A nice little scalp you would have got there. So very, very simple. The rules of the grabber just reversed. But again, the idea to continue underneath that and then have that momentum carry on. Going over to US30, the same thing over here. I'm definitely still bearish. The daily key level, holding resistance, coming back down. Obviously, the previous daily low landing up can be the target. We traded bullish, nice bullish engulfing, yeah. But if you guys are on your broker feeds, you'll see that as actually a gap in the markets. So that's why I'm definitely targeting that. Obviously over here, natural idea of no bottom wick on the bottom of it. And you guys might ask me what this candle is if you guys have seen it before. Those that aren't around, if you guys go do yourself a favor on the 5 minutes, you can go see what candle that is and what candle is this measured out of, and you guys should already be onto something. We're going to see how this comes into play. A little bit of old technique, but just as you always say, when you've got all these little bit of extra accessories in your arsenal, it's always good to every now and again just use them, make sure they still work. So we're going to just put that into play a little bit today. But the same thing, yeah, reverse grabber kick, Asia highs, Asia lows, sweep of the lows, failing to go high. So once breaking the low with volume, there was your move, and coming back down, EQ is your target. So now we still want to see, can this thing continue to drive lower? Obviously, idea closing that gap falling off the previous daily low, even look to see this sink. So we could see a potential big move here on US30. The idea obviously still 0.56, and if things are going to one, I would say, yeah, we could even be looking like 1% down on the day, something like that, nothing too crazy. Then lastly, with gold, I'm still pretty much bullish, guys, but again, big thing is we obviously trading above that little psychological 3400. So that's the main thing for me. I want to see, do we trade above that, hold there to continue bullish? If we're underneath it, just quite frankly looking for those sells. The big thing for me now is that we are trading underneath, setting to a little bit of a range, and nothing I really like over here, setting up too nicely. So I do think I will focus purely just on the indices. But gold, if we do get above 3400 again, that's where I'll start to look. So the idea of, do we test, break, support, continue, or do we come into test, break, and that support move down and then look for the shorts? So that's basically what I'll look here for gold. So alerts and that will be set there at 3,400. But that's pretty much everything for me. Chris, over to you, brother.
Alrighty, Chad. Let's get straight into it. Just Keegs, just letting you know, 15 minutes on US30 giving us a sell. Just check here. Oh damn. Did give a sell and not a sell.
What?
Was that on the 5? Give me 1 second, Chad. I just want to see here.
It went away. Rizani, for the prayer keys, it hit deep. I appreciate the donor, brother.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, Chad, let's quickly blitz through it. I'm not going to be too worried about the currencies here today. But quickly, DXY on the daily, we spoke about it potentially going back bearish, back into this range right there, range lows. Looking on the lower time frames, we can clearly see a very nice point of control here. And as expected, markets currently trading around this level. So I do think if we start taking Asia lows now after failing to really make any inroads to the upside, I do actually think we can start trading lower. All right, there's your point of control. Couldn't really make any moves to the upside, so any breaks below Asia lows, rejections, they're bearish on the dollar. NASDAQ, very similar. We are technically bullish on the week, but the daily, however, that 200 EMA just struggling to get through it. And now also looking at our point of control, Asia lows, this is a key zone to monitor. All right. No retest on that level yet. Would not be surprised if at the open, push up, potentially reject there, come all the way lower. All right. So just be very aware. And that is what I'm looking for. Otherwise, not looking to sell anything here. We've got quite a major level here. 3 levels, yearly pivot, weekly pivot, daily pivot. This is an absolute monster. And if we do break lower, reject, this could be quite a big move to the daily S1. But for that reason, I want to first see what we do at that level and what we do there. So nothing in between for me. US 30, same as NAS on the daily, very similar price structure. Resistance there, no bottom wick on this daily candle. I do like the sells, if I'm being very, very honest with you guys. Again, daily point of control, Asia lows, failing to hold above and make any move higher. So now, same thing as with NAS, I want to see what we do at that zone. All right, Chad. Gold daily, spoke about it as well. Daily is bullish. We are just waiting to see if this daily can flip bullish, close above that zone, flat body resistance area to the left, and now currently trading around this point of control here for the session. So I do think if we get breaks above this POC, not POD, POC, so I'm going to say any breaks above here, that's going to be relatively bullish. Could be a very aggressive move to the upside. You guys know how I feel about clean levels like this. This for a retail trader looks like this beautiful resistance. They want to sell into it. And I'm not saying it cannot sell. All I'm saying is that if we start trading to the upside here, could be a very quick and aggressive move to the upside. All right, so that is what I'm looking for there. GU, as mentioned this morning, we are technically bullish because we are trading in this range. I don't know how the guys work this mouse. We are currently in this range, confirmed support there. Daily about to flip bullish, and what I'm seeing here is on point of control sitting there quite nicely. Asia lows taken, Asia highs taken. This is exactly what we talked about. Your advantage was from Asia lows to Asia highs, but now this for me is chalked, so good luck if you are trading it. GJ on the daily, we spoke about it potentially being bullish if we can start breaking those daily lows. However, started to flip, bearish, started to flip bullish now. And again, very similar, not clean price action. Asia lows still untested. Asia highs relatively untested. Broke above, came back below, broke above again. We are sitting on that outer shelf of the volume nodes. We did say some aggressive buys this morning off 191. That is the institutional level. And now for the rest of the session, we've got a 191.50 half round number right there. Also, beautiful test here on the point of control, moving through those volume nodes to the upside. So that is the rapid fire analysis from my side. US 30 looking relatively solid.
So US 30, 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'm waiting
Setting
for
up a sell.
I'm waiting for it.
Oh.
Waiting for it. Also, if you... Actually, I missed that. NAS gave a very nice sell on the 5 minute. Sorry, NAS on the 5. A little bit earlier, but I missed that one. So we shall see, Chad. Let's see if I can take this shading off.
Let's see what the markets are doing here, guys. Keegs, sometimes when a candle closes and a new one opens, there is a gap between the open and a close. What is that? That's just a little bit of a jump in the price, bro.
It's either the broker feed is just lagging, so it picks up the new candle a little bit later. So there could have been a very quick move to the upside, and that broker feed didn't register the open of that new candle. So it looks like a gap, but there's not really a gap. There's just maybe a delay in the price feed. But yeah, gold.
Let's see what's going to happen. We basically have 7 or 6.5 minutes till market open.
Bro, we actually haven't moved this entire day.
Yeah.
We literally on gold where we opened up this morning.
And there we go. 15-minute sell on NAS for me as well.
Tame.
So is that the side coming in? Which is better for indices on 92K or ANDA or FP markets? Fobs, we prefer FP.
FP. FP markte.
Chris, opinion on Baby Box? Very my
I haven't even watched, bro. Have you watched?
I
haven't watched
didn't
a
watch
single game.
The first game, good. Second game, very, very poor performance. The second half was shocking. They threw their game away.
Did they lose their second game?
Yeah,
Against?
Australia.
First game?
14-0 up halftime. We lose 29-24.
Who was the first game?
Argentina.
Third game is...
All Blacks.
Oh, so there's no semis and finals, just like Premier League.
Yeah, I think we just play the...
Like a type of a knockout.
No, but we... Yeah, that Australia game, we should have never lost.
Is there any talent in there, like... that
Yeah,
you
there
know
is...
that's going to play like...
There's that PE boy. He's actually technically a Grahamstown boy.
Yeah.
That number 7. What's his name? He definitely is he's a proper hard worker. And then that any Barton fans in the
grinder.
chat. Where's the? Let me get his name. Where's that team sheet?
Is there a grinder gigs?
Oh, my boys are. Now there's some decent guys.
Grinder.
There.
NY with the OG 2Gs. There's no G like 2G.
You know, I laugh, bro. Did you see what they did? Remember with the barbars thing?
Yeah.
They're like, yo, no. Tickets starting at 250. There was one block in the whole stadium that was 250. Everything else is more expensive.
Yo, Chris, does the Iron 2000 analyze institutional order flow? Gareth, no, it's more just vibes, and it basically picks up the temperament of my wife in the mornings, and it basically found a correlation between how many hours of sleep she had and her mood, and there was a positive correlation. We tested an entire hypothesis, so it's a very unorthodox system, but it's almost like anything. If there's a correlation and you can put it on a chart, you can trade it. But no institutional order flow in it. Mostly my wife's mood for the day. No, Gareth, I'm joking, man. I hope you're a good sport and you don't take it too seriously. There's no institutional.
I don't know how Chris says that with a straight face. But we always say that's why Chris can get away with trolling so many people. Is he's the only guy can talk shit and keep a straight face for so long.
Gareth, sorry, my brother. I'm just joking with you. I hope you're a good sport. If you're not a good sport, I still love you. I'm a good sport. No, but Gareth has been around, yeah. Gareth Fury, I've seen that name many a time.
Alright, NCS.
It's aggressive. Just lost one. Nah, man, I think... No, Gareth has been around. No, Gareth. This is not Gareth's first rodeo here on stream.
I think that was the first ever NCS song I heard that saw.
I thought the F word is copyrighted.
You went to accounts if not.
Yeah, I think Gareth is one of the guys that has absolutely mauled the
I
competitions.
wanted to ask you, why do you prefer USD above NASDAQ? Just personal preference.
If you think about it, Iron 2000 or any type of trading, you're looking for volume. And if you take the value of US 30 and you take the value of NASDAQ, I don't know if you would see that US 30 is almost 41,000. NASDAQ is 19,800. So US 30 is double the size of NASDAQ. So there's obviously going to be more volatility on it as well. So for that reason, I prefer US 30.
Alright, yeah. 1 minute till market open. And then let's see what's going to happen. Chris is the troll goat.
Hence you were in the closet. Hey, man.
Did you sort Rack stuff, by the way?
No, we must.
Did he send you a message?
He said it. I don't know if you've seen my Instagram DMs, but it is chalk, my brother. It is honestly.
Nah, bro, I make it. I'm at least trying to get through them every day, guys. When I get a gap, I go through them.
Let's see if this thing is gonna print.
Let's see.
I'm ready to execute here. You guys might, yeah.
Does the US 31 go away on the 15th?
I think it's to do with those alerts. Let's see. If it went away and it just prints now. Oh, it went away. Holy smokes.
Alright, Chad. That is it. Markets open. Round 6. Ding, 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 ding. Fight.
Round 1. Fight.
Bro, that's odd. There was a signal.
Hey, you saw it as well.
Yeah. And there was one for NAS as well. Oh, there, it's still for NAS. So NAS gave one. Shit, but now it's too late.
So Nas gave the sell.
Yeah, NAS gave it.
Alright.
Damn. I'm so bleak now. US 30. Damn, bro. I was ready to pull the trigger here. Alright, Chad. NASDAQ giving a 15-minute sell, yeah? Very aggressive, though. I would definitely, if you executed on that, I would definitely go break even, yeah, on TP1.
TP on 5-minute cells. Hey.
Yeah, the 5-minute was beautiful. Look at that. Trading view is a little bit
Good
slow.
afternoon, G's and Chair. What's up, my man?
This 15 minutes, like I said, this area right here, this is where you can absolutely get mollywopped. You could get destroyed here. That is quite a big zone. And we haven't retested that level, so I was just asking is I create trading robots and was just interested. Yeah, no, Gareth, I can't tell you what it uses. But there's a little bit of source in it. Champ, 5 minutes on US 30 for me. And 5 and 15 on gold. That 1 minute is absolute bullshit. I don't even wanna see a 1 minute. And a 1 minute is absolutely not where you wanna be.
This is just farting it, Chad.
Nah. 1 minute is not where I wanna be, Chad.
He's just farting it.
I'm good, my bro. Dude, I like the potential. Oh no, it won't give us a buy. Gold. Chad, I think it's highly unlikely we're gonna get anything on gold today. Unless we go for 10 pips.
Hey, man's going for 10 pips here today.
Unless we go for a quick
10 pipper.
Unless we go for a quick 10. Wait, 15, let's see. No, Chad. Highly unlikely. We could get a 30-minute. Nice closure above here. We will go for a young mile special. Maybe push it for 20. In and out.
The miles special.
A young miles special. US 30 on the 5. Okay, we might get something on US 30 if we get a little bit of a deeper pullback. Chad, if we can get a pullback into there and then reject, then we might be in business. NASDAQ. Let's check that 15. One plus 1 equals 2. DAX on 3 to 5 minute is quite nice. Chris Trading has more cycles than Ice-T's algo. Yo, Brian, you wanna get yourself into trouble? If I'm not mistaken, aren't you almost headed to the UK? You know that redhead of yours loves ICT, so we can't talk bad about a mentor. She will come and ruin us. Oh, tomorrow. Safe travels, my brother. Send my regards to Plamena. Tell her we miss her here on stream. We don't feel so important anymore. Take it easy, Brian. You don't have to give all your effort in one night when you arrive there. Pace yourself. Not getting younger. Kickstarter. Hey. Oh, Chad. Chad. Bro, days like today, we should actually not trade. Where we know the markets are going to do this.
They're gonna chop you.
This is where I should be playing golf. These are the days. I just want to see how the rest of the market open up. Alrighty, Chad. Texas Instruments Incorporated leading the pack here. I wonder how my Tesla stock is doing. Oh, Tesla, no. Oh, we gapped down yesterday.
Market's super choppy.
We haven't moved really.
Nope. Do you still use the 1 minute? I do, but it obviously was in club, so we're just being very careful with what we're doing.
I don't know. Why would Iron 2000 give a sell on Tesla? That is not no, Iron 2000. You should be giving buy signals, not sell signals.
The worst is it's not that it's just giving sell signals, it's hitting TPs on the sell signals.
Yes, bro.
Yo, when you look at that 1 minute USD, that is messy, bro. Like, that is just one massive bullish candle, then a bearish candle, and then lots of tiny candles with massive wicks.
So for the guys that want to figure out Iron 2000, this is how it works. The session volume profile. We've got a 10 and a 20 EMA. If it crosses bearish, right as it crosses bearish and it penetrates this point of control, then it gives the signal. That's literally all it does. So you'll see all of the trades are usually at that point of control. You'll see there, point of control. So it's 2 EMAs. You can tell the other signal developers or 2 EMAs, 10 and 20, where they perfectly cross at that point of control. Then it gives a signal. Gigs, you're fine with me giving it to them, eh?
Ah, bro, they gatekeeping, yeah.
Yeah. So you would have seen if you put your EMAs here, after it rejected that point of control, it basically gave the sell. And it waited for a minor break of structure. So similar to what we've got in our in the Discord, it waited for that rejection. There was a double break of structure, and as that structure broke, it gave the signal. So for all the lurkers, put that in your coding pipe and smoke it. All right. Oh. Stove, that's it, my brother. That is it. There, I gave you guys all the source you would need. You guys can go and do your own Iron 2000 now. That's literally all you need.
This thing is being a pain.
Yeah, it does, man. It's we've got FOMC tonight, so I think everyone wants to hear. Remember previously, Powell, the trade war wasn't as intense as it is now. So Powell didn't really talk on it. But now that things are really starting to heat up, I think it's going to be absolutely hammered with chat about tariffs, trade war, Trump policy, inflation. So I think it's a highly anticipated presser with Powell tonight. Somebody on stream here phoning the other signals guys. I got it. Iron 2000.
We've got
Get the coder now. Get the coder now. We're having a meeting tonight. Record it. They're gonna take the stream down. Quickly screen recorded. Rewind. They said POC 1020 EMA. Smooth, not rough.
The boys are panicking, bro.
Only smoothness, no roughness. Wait, send it to me again. Did they really say that? Point of control. Oh, bro.
Wow, these markets are choppy.
We figured it out. They gave it to us. How much did you pay? They gave it for free. Chad Bonang's strategy is incredibly simple. And it just goes to show you don't need rocket science to be profitable. Just consistency.
Consistency and mathematics.
There we go. Just past the house in my area where alpha market guys meet. Surely they're watching your streams. Hey, they're saying alpha markets.
Isn't alpha markets closed down?
Yeah, it is closed down. The ex-alphas. All right, Chad, as mentioned, if we can close bullish like this, next 5 minutes gives us a rejection there. That is going to be the signal to sell gold. I am honestly loving the idea of a potential 30 closure, so we're going to have to wait a little bit here. But a 30 closure above here is going to be beautiful for the longs. All right. So that's all I'm waiting for. GU, as mentioned, chalked for me. Do not waste your time. This is a perfect example of what we talked about this morning. This is that seek and destroy model. Brian, I think Plamena would know about this. So this thing is just going to chop. It can get direction, but it's going to chop. GJ struggling to hold at 190, 150. But for me, the clean one is gold. Gold could be very, very nice. Yeah. What is the dollar doing though? Dollar is holding Asia lows. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Alrighty. Wait. Just trying to connect here again. Alrighty, chat. 5 minutes. Next 5, close back below Asia lows. We are solid for potential shorts. Otherwise, Asia highs. Very simple. And then gold. Ooh. Alrighty, chat. Like I said, once we get above this zone, things could get relatively spicy. So we will see. I think we could get a move here today, Keeks. I've literally listened to her recite the ICT mentorship. It kills my Yo, dude, that is most probably... I respect anybody that has sit through his some of his videos. Like, it's not easy. If you don't play that on 2x, you will not make it past the first video.
It's a tough time.
I wonder if somebody... Chad, maybe do this. I don't know if AI has got that capability, Keeks, to actually watch a video, dictate the video, and then put it into like a summary format for you. Do you think AI can do that?
Didn't we read somewhere of something that did that? Or was going to do that?
Chad, is that possible? Because then to feed all of his stuff into all of his YouTube videos, then asking AI to take the core fundamentals, put it in a very easy to read format. Wants you
has
to
got the ability
upload.
to do that.
Google has a nice app. Which one, Richard, on Google? ICT keer my insomnia.
YouTube does that now.
Okay, please let me know, Brian.
Use it to watch videos and then it can spit up.
I've honestly become addicted to AI. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, Chad, he's not joking.
No, I feel like AI is this assistant to me, and I can't function without it.
Anything that happens, AI is there with Chris.
There's already an ICT AI index.
That is crazy.
What?
That is crazy. It's a 5-minute giving any signal.
Chad, which restream let you convert video to text? No, but Gareth, here's the thing. He rambles on around a point for like 10-15 minutes, but there's like one core thing that he mentions in 15 minutes. So I want AI, because all of those 30 videos can be compressed into like a 1 hour video or a 2 hour video. AI is like cheating in real life. Yeah, bro. AI is ridiculous. When she started watching it, I walked. Humanoids. Cyborgs. 8 to 5 works on... Yeah, chat, send me a DM on Instagram if you've got something like that. I'm always trying to push the boundaries. Summarize video with Chat GPT. 8 to 5. Huh? Oh yeah. Thanks, Itsuki. Chad, do me a big favor. We don't ask a lot, but when we ask something, we ask a lot. Please drop a review. We are busy with our SEO and the rest for the new Vault Funder website. Can I ask you guys kindly to drop an honest review on our Trustpilot? That way you can support us in our efforts. I would really, really appreciate it. It might take you 2 minutes, might take you 5 minutes, but we would really, really appreciate it if you guys can drop us a review. For the guys that have already done it, I really want to say big shout out to you guys. Big thank you. Thank you for the feedback. We've read through all of them. There's been some the one message I like is, I think it was a jock, if I'm not mistaken, that mentioned the Cape Town trip, where it's like very few guys would take 2 days out of their time over a weekend to teach guys some insights into trading. So really appreciate it. And again, I understand ASTI is a big bullshitter, but I trade a simple concept trading 15-minute sweep entry on fair value. Yeah, Bobby, there is a lot of value in it. Like, at no sense of the word do I not think there's value. I think I just think it's a lot of dots all over the place. But for instance, you can use it. You can use it. You can use the daily open. You can wait for liquidity sweep. You can wait for a fair value gap. You can do a lot of things. Chad, as mentioned, no bottom wick on this 15. Not a big fan. But let's see how this 30 closes. I did mention we could run those highs. US 30, like I said, I do like the fact that we pushed bullish. We're rejecting now. So just waiting for a nice break of structure lower. And then we can get short on this bad boy. All right. That is how the Iron 2000 works. You will actually see now, once this 5-minute candle closes bearish, Iron 2000 will print a signal. And why? There's your point of control. It rejected it. And I'm honest, Chad. I'm giving you guys the source. There's the source. For the coders, the hackers, the lurkers, the smurfers, wherever you are, that is the source right there. That is how simple Iron 2000 is.
Farbs is already in the new one. That version 2.
It is built in, my brother. Cho! Ed, with the young 40% off. Keeks, you know why I think the guys that would try to copy it wouldn't believe me when I actually give them the real source? Is because they wouldn't think it's that simple.
No, they won't, yeah.
It's almost like I'll tell you that and you wouldn't believe it.
No, you're going to be like, no, he's talking cack. Can't be that.
Yeah, it's honestly that I'm giving it to you. I told the other indicator guys I will give out all of our source for free. There's the source. Armand, it is based on inverse reversed fair value gaps. So it's where you think it is an inverse fair value gap, but it's actually a fair value gap that turns into an inverse fair value gap. Only one person getting this one, maybe two, but that's it.
You guys have got to be on it.
All right, there's the 15-minute bottom wick, I believe. Yeah, okay, there she goes. 5 minutes. Also going to be the hourly candle close and also the 30-minute. Let's see if we can get a nice little buyer on gold and then US 30. Bro, I would just love now if this 5 minute can break structure and print live here for the guys to see that I am talking the truth, geeks.
Yeah.
Okay, Chad, I'm not touching anything. These signals don't come from me sitting in a back room printing thousands of signals. All right. I gave you the source now. I've seen it, but I haven't used it. Keeks mentioned it to me. Anyone else used Cursor? Because I believe Keeks downloaded it and his bio changed from trader to coder for like a day or two, and then it was like the plugin broke, so it's back to a trader. Bro, we should have been playing golf. That's all I'm saying.
No, there's nothing on these markets today. Today's been a very, very choppy day, guys.
Christopher Steeman, do me a favor. If you've done everything with XM, please email support at 2 G's hyphen trading.com. It's an invite only basis. Did a review, Neil. I want to say thank you so much, my brother. Really appreciate it. And also send us a screenshot of your review. Eski, I tell you what. We can do an account giveaway as well. No, I said it has to break structure, Chad. I didn't say. Nah, bro, this is not going to print anything for us. I'm just hoping for this 30. Thanks, Christopher. Alrighty, Chad. Gold, yeah, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Can we get a closure above here? Can we get a closure? Alrighty, 2 minutes 28. Kigo.
Can these markets do something?
Best way to trade is price action is at a month, 100%. The best trade is no trade. This is very slow. Might get chopped, might not get chopped. Ooh. US 30 might even give us a buy signal here, Kigo.
Let's see if it prints, yeah.
Might even get a buy signal here, chat. A little bit of a reversal here off that point of control. Alrighty. This could change. Alright, kids, I'm full porting my daily allowance on gold.
Sheesh. What's the man going for?
I'm going to go for 10 pips.
Well, 10 pepperonis.
And I'm going to wait for this candle closure. I'm going to wait for a deep bottom wick. No, I'm kidding. Depending on how deep the bottom wick is, we can potentially take it on the flip. Otherwise, we take it on the break of the eye.
Alrighty.
Let's see if I can still trade manual keys.
Sounds like a solid plan you have, bro.
I feel so rusty not trading manual for a while. Putting off that DSG. Getting a little, what do they call it, a stick shift. A Yank stick
Man's
shift.
going all in there. Gonna drop some gears.
Whoop-a-pa.
See if you can still
Alrighty.
do it.
Alrighty, chat, let's see.
Show these youngsters.
Hey,
that also
here we go.
Indicator traders.
Here we go, let's see. Whoa, that almost entered a position. Rather, the time zone's not maybe changed. That the markets only open up now.
Or like we off.
Because why would London open up on a round number and NYSE opens up on a half round number?
I don't know, bro.
Okay, Chad, here we go. What are the stops going to be? The stops are going to be around about 6. So what is that? 6. Okay, there we go. Now we just wait. Alrighty, Chad. As this candle starts to flip bullish and it starts breaking these highs, that is when I will execute. I don't have buy stops there. I'm actually gonna execute manually. And then I actually think we can make a move into this weekly R2 to correct some of that move to the downside. So no buy stops. I'm going to wait for price to manually break there and then I will execute. All right.
All about the manual break, bro.
We're keeping everything manual here today. No limit orders.
Oof, no playing games.
No indicator stuff. We are doing it manual.
That's the way, bro. So we love to see
Manual.
manual trading for the win.
You haven't put indicator trader in your bio yet, eh?
Not yet, bro. I'm thinking about it, but we're not there yet.
Okay. So the source was given. Yes, Juice. Unfortunately, the source was given. We gave it to you guys. Chris, where are you in terms of Kagecha? I blew it. Keegs will tell you what happened there. Keegs will tell you what happened there. So when you go to the history, it shows you the entire history. So in the verification phase, I was looking at the entire history and I was up about 3%. And I kept thinking I had still margin and I upped my risk to 2%. And I was in 3 trades at once.
So those rookie mistakes, Joe.
Ah, that was...
So those rookie mistakes.
So I literally lost the account and the account was 2% down overall. I bet the I2K also waits for either a top wick or a bottom wick. Off neither. Stop losses for the Chads. Alray Ace. We rebuke that negativity, my brother. Nie outomaties nie, ons doen nuwe tomaties. Ons doen sommer tomaties sous, my jong vriend. Ons kap hom sommer 36 tomaties in 'n bottle all gold. 36. She doesn't know how many tomatoes is in an all gold bottle. She's too young for you, my brother. Ask her how many tomatoes in an all gold. Did you know 36?
36.
That's
Didn't
not
it have it on the bottle at the stage?
Keegs, my bro.
No, I swear, chat. Hold
Bro.
on. No, I swear on the bottle it had a
Bro.
thing there sometime. Hold on. You think I'm losing my mind, yeah?
Ask ChatGPT. 36.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying on the bottle, didn't they have it like on the bottle at a stage?
Hey, Keegs. You're too young for me, bro. That is marketing, Chad, that I can still remember. Stop loss equals TP5. Hey. Join Prodigy this month. It's been going through the vids. Thanks for the valuable nuggets. Chris drops in his trading full-time vids. Appreciate you both. Wesley, it's an absolute pleasure, my friend.
Yeah, I guess I'm wrong. I guess I'm just thinking of it, but I swear they did, but I'm wrong.
I'm a gluk, your stove. I'm a gluk. I think that was Shell, eh? I'm a gluk. Yeah, Ed. He's old enough to kind of remember that 36 is like... Nah, but I'll forgive you on this one, Kigo. Oh, was it a Sussel ad? Okay. Hey, Chad, as mentioned, I'm going to manually execute once we break these highs. Let me maybe just put buy stops there.
The question is, what are you manually executing? That's the question, bro.
Buy stops.
Oh, Chad. Time for the buy stops. They did, Keeks.
Did they have it on the bottle?
Oh,
Okay.
you're too young for me, bro.
More pumpkin sauce. There's an uncle in there. Oi! Joshua, Door, Gareth. You've got a partner in the furniture business. Joshua Door. Bro, that is marketing, my dude.
Yeah.
You remember
If
it?
you can still remember it, you know that thing.
Bro, that is marketing for you. Took a lost stove. There where the guys were sitting on the stoop and it came past there. No, there's been some pretty powerful. I think I told you, Keeks, the best one for me is that Ingram's with the guys in the desert.
Yeah.
And he crawls past the water to get the Ingrams to stew his burnt skin.
Hands, knees, and elbows.
Chad, there's been some classic. Alrighty, Chad. Deleting those buy stops till further notice. This thing is not getting away from this POC. This thing is not getting away here.
So who's that? Just stop loss is getting smashed. I'm in a cell.
No, Richberry, it
Oh.
was buy stops not activated. Please go and watch the stream. Waited for a bottom wick. Are you in a cell? Alrighty. I don't think the cells are horrific at all, my brother. I don't think the cells are bad at all. US 30. I'm just not looking for cells here.
Markets are. Sure, these markets are not going anywhere, bro.
I wouldn't sell on a candle that broke above that level. The only way I can sell, if this current 30-minute closes below here, then that move becomes the fake out and we will trade back into the range. That's the only way. Other than that, I wish you all of the best on those cells. May the cells prosper you. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get anything yet today.
These markets are dead.
I don't think we're going to get anything yet today, Chad. How's Tesla doing?
Markets are literally not going anywhere.
Oh, Nvidia on the low.
And you go printing sell for Keeks on 1 minute.
Really, on gold?
Yeah, in gold.
Damn. Let me see.
But I'm not taking that.
No, the 1 minute. Nah, bro. 1 minute. You choose poverty if you want to trade the 1 minute. Where's Tesla? Bro, why can't I see Tesla? Yeah. Oh, there's it. No, man. Nvidia. Oh. POC holding there on the 5 for Apple. Union Pacific getting absolutely mollywopped. Cat. Microsoft. Okay, at least my QQ is looking good. Schwab. Yo. Bro, I miss the days when everything was bullish and it's just like you're gonna get tired of winning. You're gonna win so much.
But it is, bro. I was saying, we were all talking about how those Trump markets were crazy, bro. I miss those markets so bad now.
Bro. Just as my local portfolio started getting positive, I shifted it over to Bro, you can't make this stuff up. So when I started shifting my stuff over, as my local stonks came into profit, I sold out and I shifted over to and it dipped more, but it just kept dipping. That thing's up 10. No, Fubs. I'm done with the Chad. That it. Yeah. So I don't check it anymore.
Chris moved too much liquidity.
Nah, bro, that is. So I set. Yeah. Anyways, Chad, I'm just looking forward to when things are gonna get super bullish again.
Thanks for the session, Marcus. Does not seem to be present today. Yeah, no, markets are nowhere today.
Yeah, Gideon, I'm personally not gonna take anything.
I'm also not. This price action is just actually put me off. I'm not. There's nothing happening.
But what if the market is doing like a sneaky puff ad on us, Keeks? What do you think? Like the market's just eluding us that there's no volume, and you're still gonna wait that extra 5, maybe 10 minutes. You maybe gonna get home from work. You're gonna grab a cup of coffee, just like iron on the one side of your eye. Your wife's gonna chat to you. You're gonna be like, "Liefie, I kyk net hier." And as soon as you stand up and you're like, you've finally thrown in the towel, you're not getting a setup. 5 minutes later, there's a candle this big. Keeks, I'm telling you, it's setting up a sneaky puff at it.
I will wait for FMC. I'd rather try to scalp something then where I know there'll be volume. Get a quick scalp.
Chad, Keeks, I'm telling you, this thing is setting up for a sneaky puff at it.
Yeah, Chris is like, if I walk away from the charts, everyone eats.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you, proper naughty boy. When I was still trading on my own a couple of years ago, and I'm sitting there, and I've already seen the market is relatively slow, and you quite focused when you get into the session, but trading alone, there's your mind starts drifting, and you're like, okay, I've set my levels, I know where I want to execute, and you start like watching some YouTube videos here on the side, and then at one stage you're like, there's not really anything happening here, let me quickly maybe grab a cup of coffee, make some toast, and you get back. That 8-minute span, Keeks.
Yeah.
You get back to the charts and there's something like this on the chart, and you're like, nah, bro. And then the rest of the session is this. Oh, and then it's like, nah, sneaky puff at her. Do you want to do a side bet on the sneaky puff at her?
Side bet.
Do you want to do a side bet?
What's a side bet?
Let's go $100. I'm saying there's going to be a big move round about 7 o'clock.
Okay, that's quite a bit later.
Or let's
7 o'clock.
okay,
That's
no.
an hour before.
Okay,
FOMC.
no. Let's put it this way. There's going to be a big move before 7.
Okay. What? How big of a move?
No, big. Like I said, a sneaky puff at it. Like,
Okay. We could do that.
bro, or it's like back in the day, Jean-Pierre would know. We locked in. The one day we go and play golf, bro, the markets move like 400 pips. You're playing that one day, you're like, it's Wednesday, it's going to be slow, whatever. Markets move 400 pips. The Thursday, like, locked in markets range. Oh, so everyone is going to glue to the charts, not thinking about eating till 10 p.m.
Right, and that's exactly what's going to happen.
Sneaky puff adder.
These boys.
I'm saying at least 200 keys. What do you think? 200?
A 200 pip move.
Yeah, I'm thinking at least the 200s.
Yeah, I don't think so. Markets moving 30 minutes before close is something unreal sometimes, yeah. Sounds more like starving traders.
I've heard the one play chat. You guys can maybe back test it. Last 15. Let's say markets traded quite strongly. And
Finish him!
Keeks, you
That was
catch me
fair.
off guard with that one. Is that how you feel when I press it, bro? Yo, that thing will ramp up my anxiety. So let's say close to the end of the session, you get a little bit of a range here, and there's about 15, let's call it 30 minutes left. Session high, and you've been trending higher the entire session, markets trading very strong. You could buy into the close because you're going to see almost like a little bit of a blow off, a little bit of a closing rig there. They call this one the sneaky camel. Like after it licked on that salt
Yeah.
and it had a big drink of water, it comes up for like a burp when the guys think it's going to keep its head down. The sneaky camel. Okay, Keegs, if your life had to depend on it, you have to take a trade in the next 80 seconds. What would you do?
Right now.
Yeah, let's just do one for vibes here. Because the next
Wait,
5
on
minutes,
which pair?
any pair,
Any
you
pair.
have to take a trade. Your
Gold
life.
sells.
Okay, so you're going for gold sells.
Yeah.
Is that what you're going for?
Yeah.
Okay, let me check. I've got a minute left. Chad, please note that these are not real trades. This is just if my life had to depend on it. So you're going for gold sells. I've got 43 seconds left. What is your stop? You have to give a stop as well. Okay, I'm going GJ buys in the next 30 seconds. What is your stop loss? Or are we going to keep the stops open? Let's keep the stops open.
Stops open, okay.
Okay, so I'm going for GJ buys if my life had to depend on it now. Geeks
do
is going for gold
gold.
sells. Okay, let's see who will survive this. Alright, 10 seconds. Please note that these are not real trades. These are purely for vibes and vibes. Alright, Keeks, gold sell right there. Open stop. I'm going for GJ buys. Okay, Keegan's looking solid. Oh, damn.
What?
How insane is that, bro? You can't even make that up, my dude. Did you? That is crazy. Bro, that is crazy, my dude. It actually is gonna give us that sell. Alrighty, Keek. So you're currently in profit. I am also nicely in profits here. So both of us would have survived. Not over yet. Are we going to give it, say, till half past, Geeks?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go, Chad. Ooh. I'm joined Project G. Hey, Johannes Welsh. Awesome, my brother. Awesome news. So you guys sneaky peeked on us. Gold bars neglected now. I don't know if I want to take this though. Because are we really going to move before?
What happened to what happened to the sneaky puff adder?
No, man, Keeks, you know, that's why I call it the sneaky puff adder. You could be like very alert and it doesn't. How's the 5-minute stats on gold? Doesn't look bad though.
Yeah, see, now the sneaky puff adder's gone. It's retired now.
Bro, I'm hungry to get into a position, bro. I don't really know what the stats are like here for the 5. Stats don't look bad on the 5.
The way Chris changes.
Ooh, Keeks.
What now?
Keeks. Check that.
Where's your GJ?
Ooh. I know, we're facing manipulation. We're facing manipulation, Keeks. We're facing some manipulation here. Wait, I want to chat to...
Yeah, Chad, please don't do what we do.
No, Chad, this is just for entertainment purposes.
What do you know about that Donvo life?
We're getting a sneaky candle. Sees, I don't know if I want to take that. FOMO hitting Chris. Sure, the manipulation is tough here, bro.
We already know he has people who took both trades.
Nah, then you... Yeah, I don't even want to say the word.
Even the sneaky puff adder got bored and left. Cheers, guys. Chicken, have a good evening. Cheers,
Cheers, cheers, my brother. The only way you took that is if you're not actually listening to the stream and you're Netflixing on the side.
Bob's is now we eat, guys.
Alright, Chad, Fubs left. We are going now for US 35. I'm kidding.
Hashtag chalk support group. Hey.
There's a Jax.
Yeah.
Hey,
Let's see.
Bro, I haven't taken a single trade today. Yo, that 1 minute worked out. Holy smokes.
What 1 minute is that?
The gold sells on the 1 minute. But I don't want to get stuck into the 1 minute again.
Ah, bro, 1 minute's fun.
Nah.
You know, one loss the entire weekend, 2 break even, still good. Hey,
Hey,
there's
nice.
nothing wrong with that.
Nice.
That's still very, very chilled.
Oh, Kigo, I might be the one surviving here. Well, oh no, sorry. Alright, GJ printing a buy signal there. I don't really trade I2K on GJ. There's the buy I2K. Will you get clapped? Or will you be the one doing the clapping? Bro, I think... Quickly mute the mics there. No. I will let you know. Keegs, I think both of us would have not survived.
Do you guys know how much it is to register for FMS?
I think it's free, if I'm not mistaken.
What is USD doing now? Wow, still in the exact same spot. Bro, I feel like these markets is literally like watching paint dry right now. In on sneaky buys with NAS 100. Ooh.
Hey, here we go, here we go. Sneaky buys. Bro, how do I put this? That thing, if I type in, it's like trying to build words for me on the iPhone.
Wait, what?
Like if I type something in, like it would try and suggest the word. And then even if I press space, then it will put its own word in there.
So what do you want to turn it off?
Yeah, where do I turn it off?
It's your...
Bro, it's the most irritating shit I've seen in my life. Predictive, yeah, because when I type in Afrikaans, it tries to go for English.
Yeah, it shall be at general, then keyboard.
General? Okay, wait. Settings.
Yeah, settings.
General.
Keyboard.
Wait. Sorry. Keyboard, yeah.
They just go through it there. There's
Auto-correction,
auto-correction, auto-punctuation. You can choose all that stuff.
Smart
Predictive
punctuation.
text, all of that stuff.
Slide to type. What is that?
I think
Delete
that's where
slide
you
to
can
type.
slide your...
Enable dictation. Auto punctuation. Okay, let me see, Keeks, bro. You might have saved me. I don't know why it took so long to attack this challenge that I've been facing. I'm going to send you a message. I just felt overwhelmed by the predictiveness of this.
If I type auto-correction on my way, yeah, I might not used to always do that.
Oh, bro. Bro, you changed my life. Bro, you literally changed my life. Bro, what is this?
Mega typing on
Yo, dude. And freely, I'm like waiting for that thing to pop up and... Bro, Keeks, that is a win for me, Chad. That, like, even if we walk away here today with no trade, that for me on its own is... JP, bro, JP, small things. That actually feels like a burden that has been lifted off my shoulders. Holy smokes, Keeks. Ah, Keeks, you ledge.
A good 2.3% up on the day. Hey, there we go.
That is solid, my brother.
All the women on the stream, this proves how happy men are with the smallest of checks.
Ryan, I was literally typing now, and I'm like waiting for Apple to attack me with that like predictive words and trying to correct my words, and I could never switch it off.
Alright, I'm going to take this off. Oh, I can leave it on, it doesn't matter. Chad, bro, I think that's the session. I'm dying over here. These markets are killing me. And we
GJ is actually working out there, bro.
Hey,
look at that.
are you even at Iron 2000 with you there?
Yeah, Iron 2000.
I was on my lonesome, because we still have the FMC watch party with the guys tonight, so hopefully I can maybe get something there. But yeah, we're gonna go full screen, but yeah, not fun enough, not the best session. We open up with some volume for like 3 candles, and then that volume quickly disappeared. That's one of the guys we said to the guys this morning. I took one trade. I actually did take a second one earlier, but I took a break even on it. So yeah, 1% up for the day, and we're gonna basically leave it there. That's just it. Sometimes nothing wrong with the 1%. So we're gonna call it there. Chris, any closing remarks from you, bro?
Kigo. Just for the guys that want to copy Iron 2000 and they want to build it for themselves, it uses the half round and round numbers as well. So when you code it, just keep that in mind. Also go exclamation Discord. Our entire playbook is there, so you can use all of those bits as well to recreate it. Good luck. Send it to us to test as well. Maybe you can improve it, then we can give something to the community as a whole. But yeah, Keegs, no, it was good. Two streams in one day. I feel refreshed and renewed. I can type Afrikaans messages now. Just incredible stuff. So, Chad, awesome.
Yeah, I think that's it. And then, as you say, guys, sometimes not every day is a trading day, and this is the perfect example. London wasn't the worst, but New York definitely was the worst. Just nothing. Yeah, when there was trying to look like markets, it was just chopping right back into range, and that's not the conditions at all you want to trade. So it was good having the big man with us for 2 sessions today. Back to the old ways again. But Chad, as always, we're going to see the rest of you guys, the Prodigy members, for the FMC watch party tonight. The rest of you guys, we're going to see you tomorrow. So as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Peace and love, baby. Cheers, Chad.
Each time of year carries memories, like a never fading whisper in the breeze. Oh, we will keep on changing all over again. Yeah, we will keep on changing, just like another season. Don't want another day without you by my side. Oh, this season, you carry Thank you.